done, young ladies. It's hard to believe that football season is here already, but we have a very busy show on our first Football Friday of the fall. I'm Mark Ovenden. He is Zach Board.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Paul's Place in Canton. We've got some great matchups in South Dakota and Iowa high school football. But for the first time ever on a Football Friday, we have college football highlights as two arch rivals met up in Mitchell.
Hi, Dakota Wesleyan hosting Dakota State at Joe Quintal Field. This is fun. A college game on Football Friday, and what a game it was. First quarter, Robert Johnson takes it in. Trojans, the visitors, take a 6-0 lead. This game was back and forth. If you like a ping pong game or a pinball machine, that's what we had. Dylan Turner with a touchdown pass to Dustin Livingston. It's 10-6 Tigers, but back comes Jacob Giles. He throws for 361 yards, 177 to this guy, Austin Opdahl, 62 yards for a score, 13-10 Dakota State. Back comes Dylan Turner, touchdown pass to Hayden Adams. They take the lead. He had 3 touchdown passes, 277 yards, but Giles with 4 touchdown passes, 3 of them to Opdahl, and with a goal line stand, Dakota State in the final seconds hangs on to win a thriller, 34-30, your final score. What a game to start our Football Friday. Again, a huge game for Giles, the Madison native, with 4 touchdown passes.
First time since 2004 they've beaten Dakota Wesleyan.
Oh, that is just unbelievable. Now, on to the high school ranks and a great game right out of the chute in Canistota. So we sent our guy from Paul's Place to the feature matchup.
Well, Mark, we had 2 teams that always score points in big bunches. Del Rapid St. Mary at Canistota to play the Hawks, who jumped up to 9AA this year with players from Freeman. We expected plenty of excitement, and that is just what the home crowd got tonight. The first play from scrimmage, and the Cardinals are going deep, but it's Jacob Whitelance who picks off the pass. Get ready to hear his name a lot tonight and this season. He had an outstanding game. Ensuing possession, Scott Jolly tosses it to Whitelance for the touchdown. Canistota goes up 6-0. It's 14-0 Hawks when the Cardinals get on the board. Garrett Frost, perfect pass to Evan Brown. Great catch, 14-6 at that point. Second quarter, though, more from Whitelance. He slips away from the line, and he's gone. That's his 3rd touchdown of the half. Canistota goes on to win 42-6.
Say they're adjusting well to 9AA. We also had a pair of premier matchups in Iowa. And to answer that age-old question, where's the beef? It's at Inwood as Central Lyon George Little Rock traveled west to play Wesleyan. First quarter, junior Jaden Snyder, remember that name, airs it 32 yards. Micah Meyer with a nice grab. It's 7-0 after 1. And yeah, you know, I tell you what, Snyder, he can run too, and he really shows how tough he is on this play. It's not so much the run. That was pretty uncontested. Watch what happens right at the goal line.
Ooh! Ouch!
That was a late hit, but he took the licking and kept on ticking. That makes it 15-0. Central Lyon trying to draw something up on their own end, and that's a tough run play for Colton Van Beek. Powerful run as he gets him into the end zone and on the board. It's 15-6, but there was too much Snyder and too much Meyer. If you thought that first touchdown was nice, check out this grab. Over the defender! Wesleyan in a rout, 50-14, their first win in that series in 2 years. We had another big game in Iowa with Western Christian hosting Boyden Hull Rock Valley. It started well for the Nighthawks. Brett Mosier on the run, looking, heaving, and finding Cade Mosier. I'm guessing they're brothers, 27 yards for the touchdown. It's 7-0 Boyden Hull Rock Valley, but Western would answer. The pitch to Ben Granstra. He gets the edge, and he gets gone. I promise you that's Granstra going to the end zone. We're tied up at 7. Near the end of the first, 4th down for the Nighthawks. That's no trouble for Mosier. Shane Solberg on the receiving end as Boyden Hull Rock Valley goes on to win the opener 32-13.
And by the way, they play Wesleyan next Friday night.
Wow, that'll be fun.
All right, we head west for Jason Poppinga's first game as the OGorman head coach, replacing the retired Steve Keeter. First quarter, Hunter Thompson looks like he's going to score, but has the ball stripped.
It's a holy
and
roller.
Kicked. It's down near the goal line. Looks like it's recovered for a touchdown. It was not, but eventually they would score a touchdown. That's Sam Burnison who takes it in, and the Knights are leading this one in the third quarter. The score is 12-0. We'll try to get a final for you before we are off the air. Back to Howard Wood with the Roosevelt Rough Riders hosting the Golden Eagles of Aberdeen. The Eagles picked off the first pass of the game, and 3 plays later, Cannon Hannigan to Mason Flockus. and it's 7-0 in favor of Aberdeen. But then the defense takes over for Roosevelt. That's Sam Greer throwing Hannigan to the turf. That would lead to Torrin Devericks. Watch, where was the defense on this one? Austin Johnson just walks in for the touchdown. They missed the extra point at 7-6. Now watch this nice catch as Kim Nelson's team marching downfield. Great grab near the goal line and 3rd and long by Carter Karstens. That would set up Tyson John, who had a nice game tonight. He'll barrel it in from a yard out. He's little, but he packs a punch and he is fast. Sure, we're going to see his name a lot on the highlights this year. Roosevelt goes on to win this one by the count of 27-7. There's your OGorman score again. 12-0 in the 3rd period. Now, the reason we don't have scores for these is because they play tomorrow. Washington and Brandon Valley should be a dandy at 7 o'clock tomorrow night in Brandon. And then Lincoln and Stevens at the Wood. That game is at 5 o'clock.
Two-time 11AA defending champion Yankton hosting Brookings to kick off the season at Crane Youngworth Field. And get used to this name, Nick Rakusik taking the handoff, getting in off left tackle, and it's 7-0 Yankton. Then Rakusik going to catch the screen pass and make 2 defenders miss. Man, Yankton just keeps finding these guys. That makes it 14-3 Bucks. A little bit later, Nate Stevenson throws the hitch to Rex Ryken, hook and ladder to Rakusik. Who else? It was 21-3 at half, but Brookings almost came all the way back. They missed a 2-point conversion that would have won, almost like their championship game 2 years ago. And Yankton hangs on 29-28. Also, Watertown over Pier 20-7. And Huron with a 35-6 win over Douglas. Another good game tomorrow. Mitchell and Harrisburg will have highlights of that one as well.
I've seen that hook and ladder play by Yankton before. I think when my sons were playing, actually. The Bulldogs of Madison are trying to defend their 11A title. Tonight they opened up at Dell Rapids, and boy, did they look good. Josh Giles, wished he could have been watching his brother, but he had a nice game.
Family.
Yeah, great night for this Madison set of brothers. There he is with a touchdown run. There he is with a touchdown pass to Mason Layton, 63 yards. And because of plays like this, 85-yard punt return puts the Bulldogs up by 3 touchdowns.
Great uniform.
Layton had a great night tonight. Later in the half, he comes up on the defensive end. Watch him with the interception, and this is all Madison tonight. Your final score, 35-6.
On to Dakota Valley. Panthers opening up a new field against preseason favorite West Central, who's been to 15 title games in 23 years. And just a defensive battle early on. Luke Schmidt picked off by Devin Gary to thwart a scoring opportunity. A little bit later, Dakota Valley would finally get on the board. Luke to Luke. Luke Schmidt this time to Luke Johnson sets up a short touchdown run as Dakota Valley took a 7-0 lead. And Dakota Valley, you're right, West Central is one of the favorites. Dakota Valley, they didn't care tonight. How about that pick from Bennett Chesterman? And we've got, I guess you could consider this an upset. I think you would. Dakota Valley 21-6.
And how about the game you showed at 6 o'clock?
Our final stop is our first ever stop at Sunshine Bible, hosting Woonsocket, Wessington Springs, Sanborn Central. First series of the game, the Blackhawks run in the reverse to Logan Feisner. It's a 13-yard touchdown to make it 8-0. On the next series, Trent Kingsbury, another familiar name. His brother Tucker was pretty good. That's a 26-yard pass to Feisner for another score. I think Trent's going to be pretty good as well. Blackhawks now on their 3rd series. Here's a witty play. John Whitty, 33 yards to the house, 24-0.
I like those Sunshine Bible unis.
That's about the only thing they had to like, unfortunately, today. Those are sharp. Once again, Kingsbury. Again to Garrett Dean, 42 yards, just a little bit open.
All right, let's go to the scoreboard.
All
the final
Woonsocket.
40-0. Corsica Stickney, a pair of rated teams. What a great game tonight. 16-14 run. Cali wins. Dakota Valley 21-6. Gayville, Vollen, and Groton both victorious, along with Warner with a big shutout. Chester looks really strong this year, 55-20. Kimball White Lake with a shutout. Sioux Falls Christian with a big win. Again, they had a great year last year. Tri-Valley 34-21. Gregory over Hanson 36-6. Castlewood, Esteline, and Scotland both victorious, along with Baltic, Alcester Hudson. Alcester Hudson good again this year. Arlington, Lake Preston. Bridgewater, Emory Ethan is at Sioux Falls Christian next Friday night. That'll be a good one. It's weird to have them in 11-man football, though. Canton wins big. They play West Central next Friday. Chamberlain 70-0. Hamlin wins tonight. T area pitching a shutout over Parkston. There's your Woolsey Weston. They're the defending champs, and they certainly are the favorites. Boyden Hull, we said they play at Wesleyan, or they host Wesleyan next Friday night. Bonham over Miller. AC/DC was the winner tonight. Cheyenne Eagle Butte as well, along with Ipswich, Edmonds Central, and Mount Vernon Plankerton won big. Todd County over Pine Ridge, and Langford wins 65 to 50. I asked Coach Roush how many touchdowns Lincoln had, and he said, I don't know, 4 or 5. We didn't play them a lot. And how about Winter? The Warriors are definitely the favorite to win in their class, 46 to nothing. Hope you enjoyed the show. Zach's back with more sports right after this.